Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. Let's take a look at what frequency is currently downloaded in the atmosphere and ready to be integrated. So it's going to be in 3 cards. The first one is the frequency itself. The second one is what can be released in order to integrate better. And the third one is advice. So let's see. And the frequency is the Queen of Cups. And in the Queen of Cups, what I'm getting is it's reaching the highest level of self-care possible. So it's as you come into awareness of this message, you've possibly reached the highest level of self-care you can provide for yourself, generate for yourself, which in turns crowns you into a heart-centered and heart-based individual, avatar, person, like all of these at the same time, kind of, because it changes your template. Like the more you give yourself self-care, the more love you need to generate from within, so you become a more self-loving person. And eventually the more you do that, the more it reflects outwards through your actions and your way of being, so you become heart-based. And as you're heart-based, as a inner system, let's say, you become heart-led, and that changes completely the way you eventually connect in the world, because you're not doing it for status, out of ego, to one-up people or compete. You're doing it because whenever you're heart-based, you're going to be heart-led to accomplish let's say, like, not necessarily missions, but actions that will reflect that, inspire people in that energy as well, and help build something that's very different than what we were forced to live in and were born into. So that was kind of like the plan, if you will. But now it's showing up a lot more strongly, like we have a lot more structure to it, and it's being integrated. So that was the missing part for the longest time. It was just ideas, concepts, things people would talk about, but when it comes to like feet on the ground and seeing results, it was taking forever. And also it felt super discouraging, because when you would express that you think from that space or function from that space within, the heart-led aspect that would bring it in a more outwards and recognized type of way or energy was kind of like not happening. And if it did, it was much smaller than your ambitions, and it would rarely ever get validated to the level of the effort and the impact it's meant to have. And now what can we release? And it's the justice. And in the justice, what I'm getting is it's strange because the word I got right away was unfairness. So it's getting over how unfair stuff was, how unfair your circumstances were. At some point, you can't live in just feeling victimized by what you've gone through, because that won't really give you direction. It kind of locks you into a lower vibrational space, which is fine for a while. You need to witness, understand, and integrate it to rise out of it. But now it's time to rise out of it and to realign with justice. And previously feeling like everything was unfair was so completely and deeply valid, because it just was. Like, that's pretty much the circumstances most of us have been like dealing with. And even people that were seen as like classically successful in the 3D always kind of felt like things were unfair, they wanted more, and all of this. Like, just look at the billionaires. Like, what the heck is that insane mindset that, how you need to justify yourself about how unfair things are, so you accumulate and put people into the worst positions imaginable working for you. So yeah. But as we rise out of feeling that things are unfair, we rebalance into fairness, and it emits like a ripple wave, and it starts creating its own its own field, amplifies the field, and also contributes to the egregore of justice. There's, for like every like religions, celebrities, countries, concepts, ideas, they all have an egregore. It's the agglomeration of energy in like a more etheric, plasmic type of form that gets bigger or smaller depending on how you feed it. So the more we feed, like we align with justice, we transcend unfairness. The more we align with justice, the bigger that egregore becomes, and it has more influence, and it's easier for people to step into it as well. So I hope this was explained clearly enough. Like, to me it's very clear, but if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. And now, what is the advice? And it's the 5 of Wands, and in the 5 of Wands is understand that you're working within chaos to some degree, that we're forced to like witness chaos, and it's part of the energetic weather we're in currently. So it's not because things feel and look chaotic or come at you and with chaotic energy that it represents the whole. It's actually a signal that the field is reorganizing so much that there's like pockets of chaos that will stand out and come at you and possibly like not in a violent way, but like hit you, like demand your attention in many different ways, and to remember to discern if it's for you to take on or no. And it's completely fair to not engage and not deal with other people's chaos. It's fine. They will find the right person. They're just pretty much like knocking at different doors until they get the assistance or the reorganization their energy needs. So in the meantime, if it's not that doesn't have your name on it, it's completely okay to take care of yourself and to trust that they will align with what is needed for them. So yeah, I hope this resonated.